Today marks another piece of history for the sport of drag racing in the Northern Territory. After 25 years of competition at Hidden Valley, the strip is set to be overhauled with a brand new surface, barriers and timing system that will not only take it into a new era of racing, but will also supply the increased capability required to host the future round of the Andrew Pro Series. I'm Auki Henry and welcome to HighRPM's coverage of the 2010 Farewell Special at Hidden Valley Dragstrip.
Hi, I'm Christine Watts. Earlier in the week I caught up with Hidden Valley Drag Racing Association Vice President Jukes to ask him a few questions about the shortened 2010 season and just what exciting announcements about the future of the Hidden Valley Drag Strip might mean for drivers, spectators and drag racing in the NT. So Jay, why is the season finishing early?
As part of a federal election commitment, the Territory and federal governments are sponsoring a $4.5 million facilities upgrade for Hidden Valley Dragstrip. So work is commencing in late 2010, which means motorsport has to go on hold for the next few months while that construction commences.
So what is included in the upgrades?
As part of the upgrades, there's a range of initiatives that are being developed, including a new international standard drag racing facility, new concrete barriers for competitor safety, a new timing system with spectator display boards, and as well as a dedicated burnout facility.
Why are the upgrades needed?
The facility was first built in 1984 by what was then known as the King Cobra Rod and Custom Club. Over time, the number of spectators and competitors that frequent the venue has increased, and the upgrades are required to be able to accommodate those people. The international grade drag strips required to be able to accommodate the faster cars that we see down there today, while the spectator facilities, including the timing boards, are required to be able to give the spectators an improved benefit and a feel for drag racing.
What might this mean for the 2011 drag racing season?
With enhanced spectator and competitor facilities, it paves the way for a potential Andrew Championship round to be hosted in Darwin. We're currently working with the governing body, Andrew, to be able to make this possible in coming years. Moving forward in 2011, these improved facilities will mean there will be a very busy year and great enhancements for Territory drag racing.
I'm Tamika Barnett, and I've managed to catch up with Nigel Benson, owner and driver of the Aussie Bandit, the 1700 horsepower, fire-breathing, wheel-standing Holden Ute. Nigel, we have to ask, what inspires you to build a car such as this?
Oh, many years ago when I was a lot younger, I saw a couple of cars come over from America and they ran side by side, and it just stuck in my memory for years, and decided to build one day and have a bit of fun.
Is there any reason you picked a Holden Ute for this particular project?
I've raced Holdens for many years and we've had a lot of support from Holdens, and they got behind us again and supplied us some Holden panels, and the V is a nice shaped ute, so that was the reason.
You get asked to do shows all around the country, but this car isn't just a show car, is it?
No, it's not. It's actually a performing exhibition car. It's got a nice paint job like many of the show cars, but it actually does operate full time.
You've put some pretty impressive times in this car, just on 2 wheels I hear.
Yes, we've done low 10-second passes, about 138 mile an hour, which is fairly quick on 2 wheels. It's pretty quick on 4, but it's really exciting on 2.
Hi, Ed Forman here. I'm currently trackside with local boy and the fastest Territorian to compete in an Andrew Pro Series, Matt Abel, driver of the Wild Ford BA Top Door Slammer. Matt, your Capri has been a phenomenon up here in Darwin of all sorts for some time. Have to ask, what times have you run in your Capri?
I guess the fastest I ran in the Capri was I think 668, 213 miles an hour.
And that was here in Darwin, or was that down south?
No, that was Darwin. I've ran as fast as 650 in it in Perth at about 225 miles an hour, so a little bit quicker down there. The track's a little better.
Any plans for the Capri in the future, Matt, or is that it? It's all parked up now?
Probably the Capri's for me to be driving is probably done. I'll either sell the car, or I might even let my young fella drive it. He's only 4 at the moment, so it'll be sitting around for a while, so I probably will sell it.
What's it like driving a top door slammer versus your Ford Capri?
The Ford Capri, being a short wheelbase car, was a bit of a handful. Mind you, I've had plenty of handfuls with the 57 Chev I've been driving for the last 2 years. So the 57 Chev door slammer has a lot more power. It doesn't probably show so much in the times because I ran 650 in the Capri, and I've run 598 in the 57 Chev. But there's probably got about 1,500 more horsepower, and trying to control that horsepower in the door slam is what it's all about.
Matt, we have to ask, what was it like running your first 5-second pass in a top door slammer?
Yeah, I was pretty ecstatic when it came along. It was a bit of a shock because we hadn't gone real fast during the day that day, but and really we hadn't even changed anything. It's just the way I drove the car. I probably got a bit angry with it. I was a little bit frustrated that we weren't in the field, so I give the thing a pretty good rev for first and second gear, and it got off the line and went down, and it come up 599, and I think it was a massive shock to an awful lot of people, especially, and to me, it was great. I can't complain, there's only about 12 of us in Australia that had done it, so yeah, no, it was good.
What's your favourite memory of the Hidden Valley Dragstrip?
I've had a lot of great times in Darwin, really. It's still my favourite place to race, but my favourite memory of here would have to be the night I ran the first 6-second pass here for a local racer. The club put up some money for someone to do it, and yeah, we just made a few changes, and I think the very first pass I went 7.001. It was just like so close to running the 6, and then the next pass we just leaned it out a little bit and stepped it up, and it went 6.93. So that was probably, for my Darwin's the best memory I've got of Darwin racing.
Beautiful.
Staging area for the finals now, and we're going to try and grab a few words with some of the drivers and riders on how their views are with the new track for next season, and also how they're going tonight. So how was your car running tonight?
It was actually running pretty quick until we found the dirt at the other end, but it's not actually my car I'm in tonight, it's Matt's car, so I don't know whether I'm in trouble with him or not.
What's the best time your car has ever run?
So far I've got 9.32 out of it at 144 mile an hour. So that was down in Perth earlier in the year. We just come back from Alice Springs. We did it right down there. We won the last meeting down in Alice Springs with it, and now we're going to go right here tonight too, I think.
So how was your bike running tonight?
It's actually running the best it's ever ran. I got my best time I've ever got on it tonight, so it's good.
What's your favourite memory of the Hidden Valley Dragstrip?
Well, over the last probably 7 years I've been racing, probably winning trophies. Haven't won one for a while, so I enjoy drag racing in Darwin, so it's a bit more relaxed, and it's good fun.
What do you think the best thing will be about the upgrades to the Dragstrip next year?
Making it more in line with the drag strips like down south at Willowbank and Eastern Creek and places like that. It should be quite a good track. I really think it'll be good. Hopefully getting a few more drag events up here will also be a good thing.
With our lives we pay.
Well, that concludes the HighRPM coverage of the 2010 Dragstrip Farewell Special. We are all excited to see what the new upgraded facilities will bring to the racing season next year when it recommences. But don't forget, there are still a whole lot of other exciting motorsport events for us to cover this year, so stay tuned.
That's right, Tamika. There's plenty of motorsports action with motocross, motorcana, speedway and mud racing events still to come on the Territory calendar. And just a reminder to our viewers, our website and forums are now live, so why not hop online and visit us at www.highrpm.com.au. In the meantime, we hope you've enjoyed this segment, but until next time, it's goodbye from all of us here at HighRPM.
Bye.